Hi, this is Miss M, keeping it 100. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. And tell me what you think about this video. Now listen, guys. I just put out a video the other day about rumors and lies. So I'm not going to talk about Tasha K and Cardi B. And I think it's a shame that two women have to come to a place where they have to be sitting up in court. I just think that Tasha K went a little bit too far for the things that she said about Cardi B. I mean, I don't think those things was necessary, and it seems to me that she doesn't even have any remorse. Now, here you say all these things about this woman, assassinate her character. This girl is a star in her own right. She come up from nothing. She had to do what she had to do in life, to make it. So now she made it, and now all of a sudden, you have to dog her and bash her like that. That speaks a lot for Tasha K. It really does. I know I went on her channel one time when she was talking about Cardi B, and I said, "Is this even legal?" I mean, it was so graphic of the things that she said about her. And also saying that she had a disease. You got to be careful when you say things about people. You got to know, even if it's true, you don't say things about that. Now, I would think that Tasha K would be smart enough to know that she would be sitting in court. She's done this, she's been a YouTube blogger for quite some time. That she should know the ins and outs. She says a lot of things. Nobody's perfect. And where did it speak between them two start? Is it because one day she started talking about it? Because we do talk about celebrities. It's fair usage. But listen, let me tell you something. It's what you say and the things, yeah, it's the things that you say. Especially if you're lying. I mean, if you know, when you sit there and say that these things are a lie and you continue to tell them, you're going to be sitting up in court. Now, you're supposed to be an intelligent woman now. I know you ought to know, or either your husband or somebody ought to tell you that you're going to find yourself sitting in the courtroom being sued for some of the things that you said. She talked about Wendy Williams, talked about Wendy Williams and this and that and the other, but, I mean, listen, Wendy has never gotten down that dirty. You hear me? Never got down that dirty. This is the first time, well, there's a couple people, but this is the first time that I ever heard anybody getting down that dirty. That's just some of the things was actually disgusting. So I know it hurt her. People looking at her in another way, believing that these things is true. Because a lot of times when people hear things, they run with that. They think that that's true, even if it isn't true. And then you know what, guys? You can't live. It's hard to live down a lie. It is. It really is. Somebody lie on you. Let me tell you something. They run with it. Rumors and lies. That was my last video talking about rumors and lies. So I think Tasha K really owes this girl. This could have been nipped in the bud. It could have, because she could apologize to that girl. She would have got more clicks and views than she ever got in her life. If she would have said I was wrong for what I've done and for what I said about you, and I apologize. Now I think people would have looked up to Tasha K if she would have just did that. But that's too easy, you know. And to hurt somebody's reputation the way that she hurt this lady's reputation is just beyond me, you know. It really is, you know. Just the clicks and views again, you know. How, you're already doing, really well, to get 1 million views. I mean, to hurt and tear somebody down to get 1 million views, you got to start looking at what you do and what you say. Now, I see that her and Storm Monroe are going at it, So, Storm, I'm telling you something, when you said some personal things to Tasha K, and, Tasha K keeps that thing under the bus. She said she would bring, the recordings, So I don't know. I don't know. I would trust anybody like that. As soon as they get mad at me, they're saying, well, I can play the recordings. And I'm like, oh, so now you're going to use the recordings that to try to make me seem like a liar or look bad. I'm just saying, when people do things, low down and dirty things like that, it speaks for who they truly are. It speaks for who they truly are. And I don't think that she should have did Cardi B like that. And I like Cardi B. I'm an older woman, but I like Cardi B. She come up from nothing, in the Bronx, New York. And look what the wonderful thing that she's doing now, paying for the funerals of the people that were caught in the fire. I always did like her because she was so down to earth and so real. And you can't overlook that. But listen, guys, let me tell you something. Put your comments down and below and let me know what you think about the situation because it's blowing up the internet. It's blowing it up. It done blew it up. I hate to see two women go at it like that. Especially two black women. You have two black women go through, two women of color go through this type of thing. Well, two women, period, to have to stoop so low to, and it's really a shame. It's really a shame. And I do feel for Cardi. I do feel for her. This woman's a celebrity, and, the little slightest thing could hurt her career in some ways. Did you even not think about that when you were saying those things and you knew that those things wasn't true? Just put yourself in her place and see if you would like somebody to do that to you. Saying things about people and stuff just to get clicks and views, and and there's consequences at some point. So I'm not gonna stay with this story too long. But I really do think I feel bad for both of the ladies. I feel bad for Tasha because she didn't have the sense enough to know that this woman was going to sue her when she was talking about her like that. This woman's a star, Tasha. You're not a star. You're a blogger. Okay? This woman is a star. So anyway, let me move on to another subject real quick here. About Storm Monroe. Now, Storm Monroe and Tasha was pretty close. And I know she had helped him out, and in some ways, and I'm not sure if he belongs to some kind of, she has some ties to her company, I don't know anything about that. But I'm just saying that, Storm, you thought Tasha was your friend, but now you know. She sent that man through your house, You got to be careful of people, Sometimes even people even help you. They feel that you owe them something. So, trying to tell you what to do because they help you. But Storm, you're your own man, So I'm glad to see you standing up for yourself, Storm. I like Storm too, Tasha's not one of my, I'm not one of her winos, so therefore, I don't subscribe to her channel or even I take a look at it, her topics and her comments. I mean, her show can sometimes be a little, bit much, so, with the cursing and kind of, but I mean, this gets her, I mean, she has followers that like that kind of stuff, so, but I mean, she really go hard on people, man. I mean, talks about them like they are a dog, but, and she talks about she's going to, something else too, that she was talking one day when I was watching her video, saying something about she was going to be a relation person, talk to women that don't have a man, like she was an expert on that. You married, and that's it. You know what I mean? But that doesn't give you the credentials to tell anybody about a relationship, because in saying that they can't keep a man and all that. Listen, and when she was saying about her husband, and you can go back and look at the videos, she was saying that, they're on the same rapport, and, they almost like, but apparently they wasn't on the same page when she went to court. And they asked him about the businesses and stuff. Apparently, they didn't get the stories together, So, let me just say that, Tasha, be careful. She needs to be careful of what she says about people, because what she did to Cardi B, somebody can do to her and hurt her brain and everything. You know, so there's a whole lot to talk about, and just a whole lot of subjects to talk about. Instead of talking about people and try to down people and hurt people with your words and kiki and laughing and stuff like that, and it's just not a good look, you know, if you're trying to pull yourself up. And I think you're probably doing pretty good, but I mean, why would you want to sit in the courtroom, take a chance of losing what you didn't build up? So, I'm thinking now, this is supposed to be an intelligent woman. She has I guess some businesses and stuff like that. She has a lot of followers, and good for her, good for her. And I don't see anybody trying to tear her down. So, she shouldn't be trying to tear Cardi. She went hard on that lady. She really did. And I feel for her, because I would be feeling some type of way if I was a star and somebody says those things about me that's not true. I had to go get some kind of test to prove to people that I didn't have something. Shame on her for doing that. And I'm just saying, got to be careful when you say things about people. It's just sad. It really is sad to see that a woman has stooped that low. So listen, guys, I'm not going to stay too long. So listen, subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and if you want to subscribe to, if you want to support the channel, then you can go to PayPal and go to Margaret Rucker 2014 at gmail.com. And I'll see you when I put out another video. Oh yes, and this is Teddy. This Teddy doesn't lie. Okay? Have a good one. See ya.